Hey guys, well, we finally got the 98 overall team builders, and my goodness, are these things insane. That's right, EA released 3 98 overall team builders, and I'm going to give you all of the info, whether you should go for them, the best way to acquire them, and just review the cards in general. Now, these things are supposed to be the best in the game, and there is literally no argument to that. All right, guys, let's get into all you need to know for the 98 overall team builders. So, first of all, let's take a look at the cards. We've got the 98 Mason Raymond from the Vancouver Canucks. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility. I think it's better or easier just to tell you what isn't 99, and that would be his endurance and balance, as well as his face-off. So he is essentially 99 everything, and he does have Thief, so you could make his face-off rating 99. And, yeah, he's just an incredible card, to be honest with you. And he does have Workhorse as well, so you could make his other things a little bit higher as well. So, just an incredible card. There's no way around this. He's one of the best left-handers in the game. You can play him at center. You can play him on the wing. He is essentially a maxed-out wing Gretzky. He also comes with wheels, Schneip, tape-to-tape, make it snappy, ankle breaker, and elite edges. In all honesty, elite edges as well as tape-to-tape and Schneip are probably the ones that are worth it. And wheels, but gold wheels I still don't think at 99 speed is really worth it, especially with the AP changes. I think that some of the other cards or some of the other options might be better, especially offensively. But nonetheless, this is an absolutely lights-out card in Mason Raymond. And then we've got the 98 Brayden Coburn, a 6'5" left-handed defenseman with 95 speed, 96 acceleration, and 99 everything else. He's got gold stick 'em up, silver shutdown, in reverse, tape-to-tape, 1T, and seeing eye. This is what basically the 6'6" team of the year Hedman wants to be. 95 speed and 96 acceleration, 99 everything else, with gold stick 'em up as well as silver shutdown. And then if you want to go the offensive route with 1T and seeing eye, is simply incredible. We're going to talk about who you should make. But don't get it twisted. This is an incredible left-handed defenseman card, and there's no way to really get much better than him, because while you can raise everyone else's stats to 99, you can't raise the height of these players. So 6'5", there just isn't a lot of left-handed defensemen outside of Hedman that can compete with that. This is an incredible card. And then we've got the 98 Keith Primeau, and this is it. Like, this is probably the best card you're going to get in this game for the rest of, while the game is still playable before you get to the point where it's the summertime and everything is 99. 98 Keith Primeau, 6'5" centerman. He has spark to get his acceleration up to 96, and then the rest doesn't really matter. He's got unstoppable force, truculence, as well as eclipse, tape-to-tape, no contest, and gold close quarters. At 6'5", with everything defensively maxed out, his skating is almost maxed, his shot is maxed, hand stats, and then has truculence and unstoppable force. Like, this is the most overpowered card right now in the game, and you really can't beat it because of just how big he is. There is not many centermen in the game that will get up to this level of attributes at 6'5", guys. Just an absolutely lights out card, and he is going to be the first line center on almost everyone's team that can afford him for the remainder of the game. All right, now let's talk about who you should make. So a lot of people that are in the market for team builder cards probably already have 2 of the 94s. This does require 2 94s to make one. So if you had, let's say, Zetterberg and Gonchar, you can go ahead and make one. Keith Primeau is almost always going to be the number 1. And the only time that you should consider it not being Primeau is if you don't have Team of the Season Hedman. And the reason being is if you have Hedman and he is your number 1 defenseman, that's incredible. But if you have to put him the number 2, that's not as much value because you're bumping down the best one of the best cards in the game. Whereas when it comes to Primeau, there is no center even close to this. Like, 99 Duchesne is 99 everything, as is Kyrou, but he's also 5 or 6 inches taller than him. So there's no way to argue that. Keith Primeau is the one you should make if you can only make one. If you can make 2, it's pretty obvious, guys. It's Brayden Coburn because of just how dominant he is. And then after that, if you can make a third one, you can make Raymond. Sure, but the reason why I wouldn't really prioritize making Raymond, because if you can afford all 3, you probably have Duchesne and McDavid, and they are essentially the same thing. I mean, McDavid's an inch taller, and Duchesne's an inch shorter, but he has the same abilities. Like, there's really, you're making a million coin card just to play, like, that can be interchanged on your first 3 lines. So, just not nearly worth it when you consider how good Keith Primeau and Brayden Coburn are, because these guys are, I am glad that they gave you cards to chase and grind after that are supposed to be the best in the game. Like, I do enjoy that. Do I think that this makes the Hut Rich people have an even bigger advantage? Yes, of course. Obviously, people that have these cards are going to have a big advantage. However, there has to be something to chase. And much like last year when they came out randomly, I do enjoy the fact that there are cards to go out and chase. And if you've been listening to my channel, you probably were prepared over the last 2 weeks, because I've been saying it basically since the start of February to prepare for this, because eventually they were going to come. And now we've got just absolutely insane cards. I did not anticipate two guys that were 6'5", let me tell you. So now let's talk cost and, you know, what is the best way to do this? Let's pretend you're starting at 0, okay? Because that is obviously going to change things. So obviously, to make the 98s, to make one of the 98s, you need 2 94 overall team builders. To make a 94 overall team builder, you need to make 2 of the 90 overalls to get 194. So 2 90 overalls will give you 194, 2 94s will give you 198, and to make a 90 overall, you've got to collect an entire division. So collecting the Atlantic division, for example, will give you one of P.E.K.K.A, Draper, or Vibe, and that's a 90 overall, and you just need 2 of them. You could do 2 P.E.K.K.As, it doesn't matter. You could also do the entire conference. So let's just talk about cost here, guys. If you don't have any cards, all right, you have no cards for every single team, you are going to have to collect 726 total cards. Like, there is 726 cards, because if you are starting from scratch, you're going to need to collect every single team at least once, because you're going to have to do every division. Now, you can repeat divisions if you want, but you're going to have to complete every division at least once to get 294s to turn into 198. That is 726 total cards, and right now, because 79 to 74 overall cards are going for about 1,200 coins. On average, I put it at 1,500 coins. Now, the 80 in overall, 80 and aboves are going for a little bit more than 1,500, but the 74 to 79s are going for a little bit under. So I'm just doing the average. That's 1.1 million coins. So you have to understand that if you are going to try and make these guys, 1.1 million is an awful lot. Now, what should you do to prepare, and, like, depending on your situation? If you are dead set on trying to make these cards, like, you're free to play, it doesn't even matter if you're not free to play. If you have not started, or you do not have a lot of cards at all, you probably this week for Rivals want to take untradeable rewards, and that's because you will get the most amount of cards that you can just throw into these sets, because you have to collect everyone, so it doesn't really matter. You want to take untradeable, that's fine. If you are close, let's say, like me, I have a bunch of just random, so I've gone through and I've put all the tradable cards in my lineup here to see how close I am with just tradable cards. And if you're, you know, at about 50% of the way there, you want to be taking tradable. In all honesty, you should be taking tradable this week, guys, because what is going to happen is you are going to see this market over the next couple days absolutely explode, because there is not enough supply to meet the demand, especially with the Gaming World Championships around the corner. Every single person that is going to try and compete in the GWC is going to try and make multiple of these 98 overall cards, and you are going to see these prices just absolutely skyrocket. So here is what you should do. For example, if you want to make as much coins, this is the simplest way to do it. You go and just autofill your collection. So right now I have 20 Anaheim Ducks. Right now I don't really want to make a third one. I don't really see the value. I might make Raymond, but I just don't see the value in it. Just go ahead, fill all the cards you have, and get rid of all of the untradables here. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make the most amount of coins and make sure that you're not missing out on extra coins here. So, as you've seen, now these are all tradable cards. So, what you do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8 gold, or I have 8 gold 80 and above players. Sorry, I have 7 tradable gold players, okay? What you do is you go to the 80 overall cards, and you go to search auction house, okay? I remember I have 7 of them. And then you go to buy now range, set it to, start it at 1,500, okay? There is none up. All right. Now you go to 1,600. None up. Then go to 1,700. Oh my goodness. 18. Holy smokes. I hope you guys listen to me. 2,000. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. I hope you listen to me. This is actually insane, because we're not even the first day in. So it's not until about 2,200 that you actually start seeing cards. So what you do, if you really, I mean, you could wait and it'll get even worse. You could set your all of your 80 and above to 21.99, okay? Because that is the cheapest these are going for. Don't look at whatever the cheapest 80 to 82 overall cards. Go by team, because some of these teams are going to cost way more. For example, just off the top of my head, like The Anaheim, or the Arizona Coyotes don't have a lot of 80 and above cards, so you're going to see probably an expensive price to buy any of these 80 and above. So you want to make sure that you're not missing out on extra thousands of coins. So you go through and you keep doing that. If you really want to wait and squeeze as many coins out as possible, wait until Tuesday night. Today is Monday, February 28th. Tomorrow, wait for Tuesday, because there is no free packs out on the market, okay? So people have no free packs to rip. They don't get those until Wednesday, okay? What'll end up happening is tomorrow, more and more people are going to try and finish their team builders because it's the new hotness. Everyone wants to have the shiny new thing. And they are just going to keep running out of these cards. And when that happens, the prices just go up because the supply cannot meet the demand, guys. And you can just cash in. I mean, even just looking at what 82s over, or 80 to 82s are, like, it's going to be absurd for these prices, guys. Like, you're probably going to get everything to over 2K. And that's just an awesome time to sell. Like, if you have if you are free to play and you don't have any way that you're going to be able to get up and actually make these, take tradable rewards, especially if you started around the holiday season, and sell and make as much coins as possible. And you're going to see, guys, that a lot of players are probably even selling their master set items from other events. I mean, if we're being real, because they were all left-handed players, like, you got to look at some of the defensemen, like, because people are going to trade in Weber, right? People are going to have to trade in Weber, and there's no right-handed defenseman. So guys like Corbinian and Holzer, who are going for 369, is a pretty decent price, in all honesty, because he's so good. So you could sell all of your coins and all of your cards to get enough to buy one of these. And that's what you should be doing. Or just save it for team of the season, in all honesty. But that is what you should be doing, guys. That's the best way to do it. It's going to be insane. I hope you guys listen to me. Like I said, I've been saying it for a couple weeks now. And enjoy the insane amounts of coins. And enjoy these cards, guys. Like, these are going to be fun. It is going to be a while before the rest of the card releases come out that keep up with this Primeau and this, and this Coburn. So it was a fun release, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.